Samuel. Hello guys, we welcome you to another wonderful moment on Final Whistle, the channel that brings you the best and nothing but the best when it comes to sport. Fans reaction, pre and post match analysis and all that. Now still on Osimhen's matter official. You're welcome on board.
Thank you very much.
Initially we discussed how the outcome is going to be. We're expecting the outcome. Official, what's the outcome of the meeting? Official.
Yes, we have it as breaking news. You understand?
Yeah.
We reported that the Napoli sporting director was spotted in London.
In London,
you
yeah.
understand? With the manager of Chelsea, Todd Bowley, and some representative.
Yeah.
And we stated that yesterday, 15th August, was the date stated for them to finalize the deal. And yes, and according to our sources, we now have the details of the meeting they had, and which is Chelsea now are opting for a loan deal for Victor Osimhen. You understand? And Napoli, on the other hand, now are trying to separate the deal of Victor Osimhen from Romelu Lukaku, because they feel that Chelsea are dragging for Victor Osimhen and they want Romelu Lukaku now, just as to kickstart their season. We know the season officially started on Friday, and they want to work with him. You understand? We know Antonio Conte is a person that demands respect, demands some kind of players, and if you are not giving it to him, you understand, with Salzburg, we saw what he did in Tottenham when they were not signing the right players, when he actually slammed the directors and everything. So the sporting director of Napoli came to London to discuss with the Todd Bowley, and now as it stands like this, before we're talking about the swap deal with Lukaku, with Kasade and cash. Now anything relating to swap is off the table. They want to do straight cash deal, and they're separating Romelu Lukaku, which Chelsea is valuing Romelu Lukaku for £35 million, of which Napoli now want to negotiate outrightly for Romelu Lukaku, and Chelsea should come when they're actually ready for Victor Osimhen. And in this same meeting, there was discussion relating to Osimhen, because Chelsea, the funds are actually be a problem. You understand? I know Chelsea has the one splashing cash and everything, but like I said, Chelsea are splashing cash, but the mode of payment is what people don't understand. It's easy for you to write it on paper that Chelsea just bought Mikhailo Mudryk for 90 million. Do you know how they split that payment? You understand? So that's the payment that is unfavorable for Napoli at the stand now, and Chelsea are opting for a loan deal. And we can also confirm from Napoli's representative that their representative does not want anything that has to do with simple loan deal. It has to be loan with obligation to buy, compulsory obligation to buy. You understand? So I think, like I said, it's just a matter of time. They will actually come to compromise with this deal, but it is dragging because now it has turned to a complicated one, since Chelsea are now, you understand, keeping Atletico Madrid in the corner too, because of Joao Felix is also in the corner. And we already know that Joao Felix has said yes to Chelsea. And what Joao Felix can actually operate as a striker too, or as a winger or an attacking midfielder. So I think that one is by the way. You understand? So as it stands, Napoli, Lukaku deal is on the right side. Victor Osimhen's side is on the left side, and the player itself is getting frustrated now because the season is starting. People are settling in clubs. We saw what Zagzi did yesterday for Manchester United. You understand? Scoring on his debut. You understand? So he wants to settle in. You understand? He wants to make that kind of impact. Just imagine him being in Chelsea all this while, scoring on his debut against Manchester City on Sunday. So I think they're dragging the deal, and he is frustrated. The agents are frustrated with Chelsea because of the way Chelsea are trying to negotiate the deal. Chelsea are making it hard for Napoli. Napoli too are trying to play hardball, and now the player is left in the center frustrated because he doesn't have a club, because his training is not complete, because he's training aside now. He's not training with the group. It's an individual training, just him and his trainee. You understand? So I think it's a big complicated one. And his representative say no to a simple no deal. If you want to buy him, come and negotiate with the region of £130 million for his release clause. So I think it's a very complicated deal at this point.
Now, official, if you look at this scenario now, the both teams are not affected, if I must say. But it's telling more on the players now, because on the other side, Lukaku is bound from their training, from their senior team training, and Osimhen on the other side is not. Let's say it's not even part of Napoli anymore. So do you think it's not affecting Osimhen as a player?
No, I think it's affecting the three parties. It's affecting Chelsea. It's affecting Napoli. The four parties: Chelsea, Napoli, Romelu Lukaku, and Victor Osimhen. Because if you look at the Chelsea side, Chelsea are paying huge for Romelu Lukaku. Romelu Lukaku is on £300,000 per week, which Chelsea is still paying to date. You understand? That is one. Victor Osimhen is on 400 plus per week, which Napoli are still paying to date, and they will need money. That is one. Chelsea needs a prolific striker, which Victor Osimhen is there. So pay money and get him. You don't want to. Napoli needs an outright striker. They have Victor Osimhen. He doesn't want to play for the club. They have their alternative in Romelu Lukaku. So these are actually intertwined. That is why Napoli Sporting Director had to come to London to separate these now. Okay, now are you ready to pay 35 million for Romelu Lukaku? That is what is going on now, which Napoli have agreed personal terms with Lukaku to come to Chelsea, but they're trying to negotiate in the region of 28 to 29 million pounds for Romelu Lukaku. And I think from the way the thing is going, like this, we will see Romelu Lukaku in a Chelsea shirt ahead of Victor Osimhen. We'll see Romelu Lukaku in an Napoli shirt ahead of Victor Osimhen in a Chelsea shirt. You understand? So it's as if, and once that happens, it will be a more delicate issue for Chelsea, because if they get that striker, if Napoli get that striker and Chelsea doesn't have that striker, and having played Man City, which if eventually the scoreline didn't go their way, they will now have the urgency. We might see a panic buy at the end. We might see this price being overstated, because Napoli now are monitoring the issue that, okay, if you don't want to pay for him now, we'll keep him. Probably your first match, you lose your first match, you lose your second match, you will come for this guy, and at that time we'll tell you now we don't want to negotiate. You understand? Napoli are even urging Osimhen to go for a loan. If he does well, Chelsea sign him permanently. But he said no. He doesn't want a simple loan. He wants it loan and obligation to buy. Loan, okay, you loan me this. We saw what Arsenal did with the likes of this keeper, Raya. You understand? They actually promised him that they'll actually sign him, but she come on a loan first. After they came on a loan, they now acquired him this season. You understand? Osimhen wants to be settled in whichever club he goes. He doesn't want to his case to continue like the way Romelu Lukaku is moving from all the Italian giants. From today we'll see him in Inter Milan. Tomorrow we'll see him in AS Roma. Tomorrow we'll see him being linked with Juventus. You understand? He doesn't want to be that kind of player. He's in his prime. He's 25 years old. He wants to get settled. You understand? So I think it's a bit complicating one. But like I said, it's likely we see Romelu Lukaku in a Napoli shirt before we see Victor Osimhen in a Chelsea shirt.
Now, from the outcome of the meeting, official, regardless, from what you're saying now, regardless, Lukaku is going to Napoli.
He's as good as done, because personal term has been agreed. You understand? And there's still a matter of wage structure between Victor Osimhen and Chelsea. You understand? You know, when I came on the show, I was talking about how Chelsea wants to compromise, talk to Victor Osimhen, maybe there's any way he can reduce it. But about the stand on that in ground, Oga, I'm not touching my salary. Eventually, I'm looking at Chelsea having a match on Sunday against Manchester City. I'm looking at that performance that is like a screen for Nicolas Jackson if he plays well. You understand? You know, we acquired a striker from Barcelona, McGill. You understand? The initial plan is to send him on a loan. Adibin will sign Samuel Omoro. But since Samuel Omoro deal fell off, Chelsea are still in need for a striker, and their intention is still loan out McGill. So you understand? So McGill has been excellent in the preseason so far, scoring 2 goals and being a workaholic. So I think if those Osimhen, and as it stands, Chelsea needs a striker, but it's solely Osimhen they're talking about. If they don't get Osimhen, Chelsea has to do with Nicolas Jackson and trust McGill and probably Christopher Nkunku up front. As it stands like this. But no Osimhen for Chelsea, no any other player in mind. And for Victor Osimhen, if it is not Chelsea, no other club is coming. You understand? I'd rather stay in Napoli and collect my wage for 2 years. You understand? So I think it's a big complicated one. He's sitting on the bench. I think it's a tricky one, and it's something we have to look for, because I'm looking at the deadline day transfer. You understand?
But official, like, we're not looking at the bright side. Osimhen being on the bench now, don't you think it's going to affect his career as a player?
No, I'm not talking of his career now. His form.
Exactly.
You understand? Well, I've seen his training so far is intense. Do you know what sitting on the bench does to a player psyche? You understand? Are you not good enough? You'll be asking yourself questions like, are you not good enough? Why are the big boys not coming? If Henry can get a 63 million pounds deal from Brazil to Real Madrid, why am I still here? If Julian Alvarez can be negotiated for 72 hours to Atletico Madrid for 95 million euros, why am I still here? What am I still doing here? You understand? I'm a continent best player for God's sake. You understand what's going on? You understand? So I think Chelsea are actually dragging the issue, because they feel that Napoli has no option. But it's smart of Napoli to come out now and separate those deals between Victor Osimhen and Romelu Lukaku. And like I said, Romelu Lukaku is the easiest here will go to Napoli than Osimhen is here to go to Chelsea.
Official, you are wonderful tonight. Now, where from official last mouth, it's easier for Romelu Lukaku to be in Napoli jersey than for Osimhen in Chelsea right now. It's a wonderful one, but we just hope that the deadline day Osimhen will be in Chelsea. Want to see him in that blue jersey. Now, this is our time on Final Whistle. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Let's know what you feel about Osimhen and Romelu Lukaku in their own different jerseys in this new season. Now, we'll see you again next time. Follow us on Final Whistle 931. Will bring you much updates about happening in the world of sports. We'll see you again next time. Thank you.